Hey guys, welcome to Express Bites, a series of short video workshops by Youth Express. And it's all designed to get you guys into the world of work, trying to get you a job, help you get a job. That's what we're doing. In this series, we're covering the resume. And in today's little workshop, we're going to look at the contents list. What contents do we really have to have or should have in our resume? And a little bit of advice around tuning your resume and getting it prepared. So that's what we're going to cover today. So stay tuned, hang with me, share my screen now, and we'll get a little PowerPoint underway. Okay, here we go. So resume writing, we covered this in introduction. What's your resume, what's its purpose, what to include. So now we're going to look at what do you actually need to include. So let's just cycle through a few things. If you go, oh, hang on, I haven't seen all this before. Go back to the other video. We covered all that there. The content. Content of your resume will vary with different jobs, which means it changes. So here's a list of some key components. This is not every single thing possible, but it's a good list to start with. And they're not in any particular order. We're going to talk about the order as we go, because sometimes we shuffle things around to help us out a little bit. So the first thing we need is some contact details. Make sure that your contact details are clear, correct, easy to read, easy to understand, and mature. Okay, mature, yeah, grown up. All right, so if you're, what we're looking for here in an employer, they want to contact you, they want two things. They want a phone number, they want an email. Of course, your name, you've got to be a name there, they want to know who you are. But realistically, the email's the big one. So get your email sorted out. Make sure it doesn't say fluffyduck69volcanoes@hotmail.com. They want to employ someone who's sensible, not silly. All right. So if you've got one of those, I know, cool emails, get rid of it, or more importantly, keep it for other things. Get yourself an email that is clean, clear, sensible for job applications. So what does that mean? Make sure it's got your name in it. My email says ian@youthexpress.com.au. Easy. So if anyone's actually typing that out, they're reading that they're sending an email to Ian at Youth Express, and it makes sense. And they go, yep, good to go. I'm sending an email to the right person. So don't have tricky, complex with lots of common letters or common numbers back to back, and they can make a typo, a typing error. They make a mistake. They might be looking to offer you a job interview, and you missed out on your job interview because they can't type out your email correctly. And let's face it, you might be in a big pool like a major mining company or something like that, and they might be offering 100 interviews and one email doesn't go through. So what? They get 99 interviews. Doesn't worry them so much. So make sure that your email is sensible, easy to understand, easy to read, has your name. Make sure it has your name in there. And when you put your mobile phone down, make sure you get that right, because we don't often dial our own mobile phone, or mum or dad's, depending on what you're using. We usually just press send on our phone, don't we? So make sure that you actually get the numbers down, correct order, and all that sort of business. And they go, oh, how can you get your own phone number wrong? It does happen. People do get the phone number wrong, and that can be a problem for you. All right, what else do we need? An introduction paragraph. At the top of our resume, quite often we'll say something, hey, I'm in year 11 and I'm really keen to get into the hospitality industry and I'm looking for an apprenticeship as a chef. That's a great opening line. If you are having a cover letter, application letter going with your resume, you'll probably use that as your opening paragraph in that cover letter. So don't use it twice. If it's in the cover letter, application letter, that's where it belongs. Don't have it in your resume. If they haven't got an application letter, because maybe it's online, it's just fill the forms out, then you leave it with your resume, all right? So don't put it in both. Work out where it's got to be. Cover letter, application letter is the best place for it, but if there isn't one there, make sure it is back in your resume. Qualifications. All right, we're going to go through these one at a time in another section about what is a qualifications, but you'll have your qualifications there. Your work experience. If you have had school-based work experience, or you have a part-time job, or you've had some casual work somewhere, that's work experience. Education. We're going to come back and really repeat over what education is in another section, and we'll go through it thoroughly. Some volunteering experience, okay? If you are volunteering somewhere, unpaid work, we put that down. That's very valuable. A list of your key skills and your attributes. So skills that you have that are separate to the other things that are up there already. So separate to your education and your work experience. And we'll talk about those as we go. Computing and technology skills, absolutely must have this there. If you're thinking, what am I doing this for at school? There's a reason. You will need it. Follow along. And the referees, very, very important that we get our referees correct. And once again, in our following videos, we're going to talk about how to deal with all of those things. Here's our list. This is what we're going to go through in future little videos. So follow on some videos. That's the list, not necessarily in that order. We're going to break down each one. So what goes in qualifications, what goes in work experience, what goes in education. We're going to get all those little things attended to. That's what's coming up. All right, so stay tuned with us. There's your list. You can get started. We'll help you out as time goes on. I hope we've helped you today. Give us a little bit of a thumbs up. Get onto our Youth Express Facebook page, like us, check out all our other videos. We've got plenty more to come. There's plenty already out there. Follow us along, tell us what school you're from, and at the end of the day, I hope we are helping you. Every little bit counts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.